Hi everyone, welcome back to part 2. Quite a long session, so I hope you all got a cup of tea and managed to nip to the loo. So I finished off the cupcakes, so if John just wants to have a quick look at these so we can talk through them. What we actually did is we triple toned with the cling film method for these, and I've used the the Sun Dancer cup. So it's the Sun Dancer cup that we've used. It's the extra large nozzle, and I put it in the Sum of Madness sale for Nifty Nozzles. So instead of $4.99 each, they're $3.50 each. They're live on the website now. And then here we've used the Night Jasmine. I love the Night Jasmine. I just love this little twisted effect that it has. So these are very pretty. We've just added bees and berries and made them just all a little bit different. We've used the carnation here, so you can see as you're using your colours how the different tones come through. So this is the carnation, and then we did the rose swirl. Okay, so we ended up doing 5 of those, added leaves to them. Just did this zigzaggy pattern here, and unfortunately I put my thumb through that one before. And then we did the little hydrangea effect with the 1M Wilton. So 1M Wilton, 1M Wilton, 1M Wilton. And we did the ice cream effect with the 1M Wilton. And then, and if John catches up with me, this is the romance rose that we've done with the roses here. So before I start putting this basket together, I'm just going to show you how to do a big rose with the nozzles. I'm just going to two-tone. So we're going to use the romance rose with the purple in again. Okay, so I just have to hope it hasn't gone dry on my nozzle. In fact, I'll just get that cloth. So when you're leaving your nozzles, when you're leaving them, which I did before, I was set for a while, they do set. So, you know, just maybe leave a little damp cloth over them. And then I'm actually going to two-tone this nozzle, and this is the Wilton 104. And you'll see with the Wilton 104, it's got a wider bit at the bottom and a thinner bit at the top. Cut your bag the same. The wider bits, just so that you know which way round that your nozzle has to be. Always think about, if you pull petals off a flower, the thickest part is the base. So this always has to be the base, and the thinnest part is always the top of the petal. And we're going to two-tone this one. So it's a bit of a performance two-toning this way, but we're going to give it a go. So I've got some of the purple buttercream, and I'm just going to slide it onto the top. Okay. I'm just going to slide it onto the top there so that you can see half and half in the bag. Yeah? Got that? And then we're going to get the white buttercream, and we're going to push that right down there. So just keep pushing the white down. Doesn't matter if it gets a bit of the purple muddled up into it, but just try and push as much as you can down there. So next week, guys, I'm not here next week. I'm actually in Malta, and I'm doing a class in Malta. I've got a whole day session. I've got a morning session and a nighttime session for the cake story in Malta. So I'm going over there to do a nozzle demonstration. So we was going to give you a miss next week, but I've managed to talk Laura and Marie into doing a session. So next week it will be just Maria. Maria's going to do the filming, and Laura is going to do the demonstration. And next week she's going to make you a summer berries pavlova using the icing sugars, and she's going to make you a unicorn cake using the Nifty Nozzles. And funny enough, I have to do a unicorn cake while I'm at the cake store in Malta as well. So I don't know whether we can go live in those sessions, but I'm going to see if we can. We'll be 4 hours ahead. So I'm going to try it. We're going to pop up Tuesday sometime. So I think my class is 10:30 in Malta, which is 4 hours ahead from here. What is it? John's shaking his head. Malta? No, it's longer than that. Oh, John's saying it's 1 hour, but whatever it is, I'm going to put it on for you. So, so let's go back to our cupcake. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a rose cupcake here. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to do this one first. So a little thin layer of buttercream, and all we're going to do is extend the rose, and it's just an easy way to do it, that's all. So just remember, I want you to come and support Laura next week. She's a bit worried going solo, but she's great at telling you guys. She's so much calmer and she tells you thoroughly all the information. And Maria will be filming, which means that Maria will probably shout out questions. So what we're going to do is, when you do the rose, the extended rose, we're going to put it just to the top of the cake. Okay, we're going to squeeze up 1 centimetre and we're off. And then we're going to get our Wilton 104. So there's our Wilton 104. Now this is a bit difficult for me to be able to show you, but I'll try and show you. So what I'm actually going to do is, don't smudge me cakes, John Moyer. So what I'm going to try and do is we're going to do half a semicircle. So half a semicircle. And you'll start seeing shortly the two colours coming through. So we're going to do half a semicircle. It doesn't have to be neat, okay, it can be rough, and mine's always rough. Okay, so half a semicircle, and the next one is half a semicircle. Doesn't matter whether you're left-handed or right-handed. I'm right-handed, so I'm going right to left. If you're left-handed, go left to right, whatever your hand suits you, whichever's comfortable. So I'm going to go around twice, and you'll see this start to build up.
Malta's 1 hour ahead.
Malta's 1 hour ahead. Right, so next week I am doing a session at 10:30, which is 11:30 here. So sometime between 11:30 and 12:30 we'll be going live. So can you see how this rose is coming together, guys? What do you think of it with that lovely two-tone? Can you see it? How lovely that is? How pretty is that? That's really very nice, isn't it? So, got to big myself up, haven't I? So then I'm going to put another rose on here. So squeeze, put the rose on. Okay, I'm going to do exactly the same again. I'm just going to start from here. So again, half a semicircle, half a semicircle. And we're just going to go around. And you'll notice I won't be able to go all the way around. So I'm just going to have to tuck him in there. And then I'm going to come round again, and again, and again, and again. I'm just going to tuck him in. Yeah? So we've got 2 roses on. Now one of the things that we now need to do is extend this rose. So let's get the buttercream down in the tube. And you'll see that it's not really muddled up very much. It's kept its colour. So let me get my damp cloth, whatever I did with it. What did I do with that damp cloth? Kitchen roll out. Okay. So what we're going to do now, how we've got this rose, so I'm just going to, if you got it there, so I'm going to lie it down. So when I went with the nozzle before from left to right, now I'm coming from right to left. So if you can just see here, I'm just going to squeeze it and I'm going to do half a semicircle. Okay, did you see that? So, and I've laid this nozzle down. So I'm just going to go in and another half. In and another half. In and another half. And it's just a half each time. And look how fabulous that is. Yeah, do we like it? Feel free to tell me you love it. I really don't mind. Are we loving it? That's good. Yep. So what we're going to do then is I'm just going to do the same again on this little one here.
What colours are you using?
So I've used violet.
Which brand?
The Colour Splash range. I will tell you that I used only a bit before. Okay. I used only a bit before. So let me just bring you over here. So when I've used only a drop, you come over here. This is the violet when I've only used just a drop, okay? So it gave you that light shade there. And then I added a bit more colour and you got this darker shade, this one. And then I've added a whole load of colour to get this colour, okay? So we've got this rose cup here, so if we go back to it. Now some of you ladies have managed this, I've showed you this one before several times and quite a few of you now have managed it. So let's jump back with me. Let's finish off this cupcake, John. Okay, so we don't want to just leave it like that, so we've got to go back to putting our berries on. So we're going to go back to putting our berries on, so we're just going to put a few random berries there. Yeah, I'm going to go around this side as well, putting a few berries. I don't know whether you can see there, John. I don't like to do even numbers, I like to do odd numbers. So we're just going to fill it in with the white. Who's going to have a go at doing this one? So these are great for wedding cakes, these, you know, for like wedding favours. Put one on in front of each person's table setting. Or if you've got an event for a mother or something like that. So let's get the leaf nozzle. We're just going to finish it off now with a nice big leaf. Okay, so for the leaf, okay, remember it's smiley face. So I'm just going to show you, so we're going to go in here. So we're going to go in here, we're going to do a really big leaf. Can you both see it, Maria and John? Mm-hmm. Yep, so we're just going to go in and we're going to squeeze a nice big fat leaf. And we're going to come up there. And then we're going to squeeze another one in just behind it. And it looks like that. So there we go. I don't think we need to add any more to this flower. What do we think, guys? Now, does anybody want me to repeat that? Because I'm happy to do it one more time. John's not, but if anybody would like me to repeat it, I'm happy to do it one more time. Maria and I are laughing. And if anyone can see the ovens behind, maybe you might catch a glimpse of John. So, are we happy with that then? Are we happy with the one rose, or what are they saying, John?
They're fast learners.
They're fast learners. Okay, so let's move on. I'll tell you what, I'll do it in catch-up. Okay, so let's get this rose down here. And now let's get this basket together. So just move everything out of the way.
And just run through the nozzles used again.
Right, so the nozzles that I've used tonight, I've used the Sun Dancer cup.
No, for the cupcake bouquet.
For that cupcake bouquet there, I've used the Romance Rose, and I've used the 104 Wilton. I've used the 10 Wilton Round, the 5 Wilton Round, so they're all on our website. So it's the Romance Rose, which I think is number 109. Is it number 109? Romance Rose? 109 for the Romance Rose, which we did the centre with. And then to extend it, the Wilton 104. And then we used the berries, which is the Wilton 10 Round and the Wilton 5 Round. And we used the Wilton 352 leaf tip. Yeah. Now I do the full set on the website. It's called a cupcake bouquet, and every nozzle to make this is in that website. It's £7.49 for the bundle. Okay, so that's the best place to go and buy that bundle really, and then you get discount on it as well. So you'll get a rose nozzle in there, the 104, the round 10, the round 5 and the leaf. So if you want to make that, go and buy the cupcake bouquet bundle set off the website, and the website is www.sugarandcrumbs.co.uk. Go into shop and drop down to Nifty Nozzles. If you go into each and every nozzle, the recipe for the buttercream is there too. Yeah. So let's get this little basket of goodies together. So all I've done here is just to make things a little bit different, okay? I've just picked up a bowl. I picked this one up from B&Q, so I'm sure B&Q will be happy with that advertisement. And then all I've done is picked up some, what do you call this paper? I don't know what you call it.
Onion paper.
Pardon? Onion paper.
Tissue paper.
Tissue paper, well done, John. Maria's from Spain and thinks it's called onion paper, but no, it's not. I was going to use this stamp actually, but it's too busy rotating, so it's getting on my nerves. So all I've done is I've cut four colours together, cut them into squares roughly, not nice and neat, pushed it together and squeezed. So I've just prepared a whole load of those, and John, just watch your iPad, cut my flowers there. So, okay, so I've just done a whole load of those ready. And then I picked up this spear. Now this comes as a dummy as two, and I forget where I bought these, but if you go into Hobbycraft or any good florist or any hobby store, they do styrofoam, or they do that flower oasis stuff, I call it. I think they call it foam or something now, but they do it in green and brown. But basically you just want half a dome. So this is our bowl. Then you need some cocktail sticks. And just while I'm thinking about it, girls, I've made these cupcakes in normal cupcake cases, but what really does help is if you use the tulip wraps. And we have a great selection on our website of tulip wraps, so they'll help and make your life a lot easier. We've got them in whites, pinks, blues, reds, greens, blacks, purples. We've got polka dot pink, polka dot blues. We've got loads of different coloured ones, so pop on there. If you don't want to come making this effort, make them all in the tulip wraps and put them together. Now, with it being stereo foam, okay, what this does is, as you start to put the cakes in, it's going to push the weight of the cake up and out the bowl. So you will need to hold it. So what we're going to do is, we are going to put 2 cocktail sticks in, and we're going to start our first cake here. So there's our cocktail sticks, and we're going to put our first cake on. Yeah, so that's cake number 1. And if it's not right, just poke the sticks up. I have to get them right. Sometimes I poke them too far straight, and then other times. So there you go. So that's cake number 1. So can you see how it's pushing it now? So that's cake number 1. It's going to push itself all out the bowl soon. So let's do this. I'm just going to keep going round. So simple this to put these together. Cocktail sticks are really very cheap as well, so you can buy them anywhere. I'm just going to keep going around our cake. These make a great table decoration. So again, 2 sticks, stand them so they're up. This is great when you bring this out on Sunday, when you're doing Sunday lunch and you've got everyone round. Bring this bad boy out. They're going to love it. Just wait till you see how clever you are. One tip I would give you is when you make your cupcakes as well, my buttercream's still very soft. Pop your cakes in the fridge for a little while, just so that those cakes can go hard. Okay, because otherwise you start scratching all your buttercream like I do. So let's do this one. Soon comes together. I haven't counted how many cakes we're going to need, so I think if I use one of each one, I need a rose there, don't I? Let's use one of these.
A comment, you could take the polystyrene down first, which is probably...
Yeah, you could tape it down, and I did think about taping it down with sellotape, but it was a bit of a ball ache. And the other thing is, it leaves all your bowls sticking. If I wanted to use my bowl at a later date, I'll end up having the sticky stuff off the tape. But it depends what you want to use your bowl for afterwards, I suppose. So I'm just going to put this one in here. I'm just going to keep going around. So easy to put these together. And this bowl, where I've done that other one, multicoloured, that other one, if you're wondering what base I've used there, I just went into the garden centre and picked up one of those terracotta bases. So if you're just wondering what it was that I've used for that one. So even if you can't find yourself a new bowl, I'll get John just to go over and have a little peep at it there while I just carry on putting this lot together. Give it a quick look. So foundation, we've done that one. Trying to get these organised in order. Fit one more cake in. Yeah, so all that is just a terracotta base from the garden centre. That's all that is. So how many cakes have we got on here now? So let's just get this one in here. So once you get them all on, they're even. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 cupcakes there. God. Let me just get this one out of the way. We can't crush this one. So let's keep going. And then the next one is going to go here. So I'll just put those on. Keep going. Such easy display, because all of you do those boxes, don't you? But this, you can use anything. I actually picked up a silver bucket as well from Hobbycraft. Just picked up one of those like galvanised bucket things and did one with that. If you want me to put one of those together for you one week, I will do. I'm trying to do a bit of guesswork here. If you guys weren't here, I'd be able to look about and sort of arrange them all nice and neat. But you know as it is when I do all my demos, so anybody who's watching professionally saying, oh, I could have done a better job than that. Well, maybe you could, but I have to do this while I'm not actually looking at it, if I'm honest, so that they can film where I put it together. So let's put the creme de la creme one on here. Let's put the big one on. Let's put that on. Right in there. And then we should be able to get another 2 cupcakes in. Squash one in there. Get the roses in. And then we should get the last one in there. So it's pulling together nicely. Are you all liking it? What do you think, guys? Who's going to rush off and buy all the nozzles cheap? So any of you guys who've got loads of nozzles, go and grab them while you can, while they're all going cheap. And those guys who haven't started, so I've just squashed that one a bit. So then we're going to get these little tissue wrapper. So do we like this? So there we go. So there's 10 cupcakes on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cupcakes second, and 1 there. So that's 17 cupcakes that we've got. And then for the tissue paper, I've just squeezed those, and then I'm just going to stick a little cocktail stick through them. Okay, now I have seen some people use buttercream, put buttercream flowers, and I have tried that effect. Not buttercream flowers, buttercream leaves, but if you put a big buttercream leaf in there, it's really messy trying to take the cupcake off. So I'm just going to push that in there with a cocktail stick. So does anybody want to ask any questions when I put all this lot together? So anybody got anything they want to ask? Are you liking it? Are you enjoying Monday nights, by the way? John's seriously thinking of us doing a morning show. Who's interested in a morning show once a week? So I don't know which day he was thinking of. Hopefully not a Tuesday, because I'm knackered after a Monday night. But he was thinking of doing a morning show. So let me know if that's of interest to you. Because we was thinking of maybe doing an 11 o'clock session, mainly to give me time to get everything ready. And I was thinking possibly on a Thursday. So for people who don't get a chance to watch me at night time, or they're on a night shift, or you know what, you've got rid of the kids, they're all at school, put your feet up. Would you like me to do a session on a Thursday? So that'd be quite interesting if we can have some feedback for that as well. And then also, I would be really grateful if you go over to our YouTube site as well, and go to our section there. So just go to YouTube, find Sugar and Crumbs with Nifty Nozzles, okay? Even if you've watched all our Facebook Lives, you do need to subscribe, okay? It's free to subscribe, you don't have to pay any money. You do need to subscribe, and I'd really appreciate it if you all help my viewings and you went along there and just like them all or re-watch them all for us, just so that we can show people that people are watching them, because you are all watching the videos really, but just that YouTube don't know about it because you watch them on Facebook first. So I'd really appreciate if you could go and do that. Don't put any thumbs down though. If you want to put thumbs down, message me and tell me what the problem was. so this is pulling together nicely. So who's going to make one of these then? Fancy making one of these, something a bit different? I'm just going to leave it for there now, and then I'm going to finish the rest later, because I always do a catch-up session. So, hello John. So I always do a catch-up session, okay, and the time now is 7 minutes past 10, and I'm going to come back to you and do the catch-up. But first of all, I want to tell you last week's prize winners. Now, Karen Davies was here last week with her super buttercream flowers mould, okay, and I will tell you, it is amazing. And she did a fantastic demonstration, and in a couple of weeks I'm actually going to repeat the same cake. So I'm going to do it again myself in a couple of weeks for this mould. But this mould is amazing. It's got 12 flowers. These are buds, by the way. So you put that in and out pops a bud. So 1, 2, 3 buds. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flowers. That's a cluster of flowers. You've got your leaves there, a group of leaves, and a single leaf there. And it's £17.99, this mould. Excellent quality. It's Karen Davies. She only just released it on last Friday. And she came and showed us first on our show. So all of you have been fantastic who've been buying this. And then Karen Davies sugar paste. This sugar paste is amazing. As you can see, I've used some already. Okay, it's £6.50 a kilo. So to me, that's really very, very reasonable. So you can use this for her flowers and for the cake. And this is marshmallow flavour, and it tastes amazing. So I think you might know where that bit's gone to. So I'll never lose weight while I'm doing this job. So £6.50. Anyhow, I said that I would do a prize for the sugar paste, but Karen has offered to do the prize herself. So the winners that I picked tonight get 2 kilos of the white sugar paste. They get 1 vanilla and 1 marshmallow. So I'm just going to shout out the prize winners. And the prize winners are, just 1 second, Elaine Hollywell. So well done, Elaine. Zoe Quacker, I think it's Quacker. So I'll get John to pronounce it because he's much better than me. It's K-A-W-K-A. So K-A-W-K-A. Zoe Corker. And then Nesma Saeed Khan. I think it's Nesma, N-E-S-M-A. So Nesma Saeed Khan. So you're a winner. Wendy Garrett is a winner. And Terry Marie Neal is a winner. So those are the winners for the sugar paste, okay? And if you can message me your full name and address with full postcode, we're going to get out 2 kilos of the Karen Davies sugar paste to you. And I will tell you, you'll definitely come back for more. It's £6.50 a kilo. It tastes fabulous. So well done, ladies, on winning those. And I've just realised I've only announced 5 winners, and there's 6 winners. I've missed one. So you're going to have to find out who that is in Catch Up Live, because I've not typed it on. So I'm going to have to frantically go and find out who that is. So there's 6 winners, and 5 of you I've announced. That's Elaine Hollywell, Zoe Kawa, K-A-W-K-A.
Zoe's on, it's Kafka.
Kafka. Right, Zoe, I bet you're chuffed. You're a winner. Well done. Nesme Sahid Khan, okay, Wendy Garrett, and Terry Marie Neal. You're all winners. So message me your full name and address, and those will go out in the post to you tomorrow or Wednesday, okay? We'll get those out to you. And there's another winner. Somehow I've not actually typed it up, so I'll go and find out who that is, and I'll announce that in Catch Up. So I'm going to finish this. You lot go and get another cup of tea and do a wee stop, and I will be back 10:30, because I'm going to go and make myself a brew as well. And if none of you can come and watch us on Catch Up, you know what, watch me tomorrow. It'll be on YouTube. So Marie's going to put the first session on YouTube now, okay? The first session is already on Facebook. This is the second session. This will go live to Facebook in about 15 minutes, and we'll be able to put the second session on YouTube in the morning, or Maria might do it at home, I don't know. And I'll catch you for Catch Up when it's just me, because Maria and John will have gone. So ta-ta for now, and I'll see you soon when I've finished putting this together. Cheerio. Bye.